right.
Oh, can I get a picture with you, boss?
Yeah, sure.
Good, Mark. No one believed us there's a naked ramble up here. This is the man.
Lovely.
Thank you, boss.
Fucking freezing.
You're mad in your head.
Onward and upward. Bloody wind tunnel.
You're shivering, Steve.
Yeah, I am. I really shouldn't be stopping, really. I'll put some clothes on.
Clothes on?
It was certainly very different weather in 2005 when Stephen went on his second walk from Land's End to John O'Groats, accompanied by a girlfriend.
So the last time you did the walk, it was in summer?
Yeah. Yeah, what was it?
Was it very different?
Very, very different, yeah. Very, 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 very different.
Why?
Well, summer and blue skies, and you stop for lunch and it'd be so warm you just lie down some lovely bit of grass and get out your food, lay it out like a little picnic. Didn't need to put on clothes, didn't want to put on clothes because it was warm. It was just lovely.
And now?
Now it's walking into gale force winds and getting wet, and I was even thinking of a warm police cell.
No.
Even a police getting arrested and put in a police cell is preferable to this.
Stephen is putting himself through incredible hardship for a cause he sometimes finds hard to explain.
Wow.
He often talks of freedom, but what does he mean by it?
Do you feel you're helping other people by doing this, some way?
Yeah, I do, yeah. By helping them to confront their false beliefs about who they are. Along comes someone like me, and it challenges them. Because if we consider ourselves as being a democratic and free society, then, well, how far does that go? Yeah, there's a bigger thing at stake. Not sure what that is, but...
You don't have many manners, do you? Like, you just fart in public, in a restaurant or whatever.
Well, it's all about asking what is manners, you know. Man is about our manner, isn't it? And going into society, it's different. And if you're in a company of people that you feel relaxed and free with, yeah, that word again, that freedom with.
But Steve, is farting in public really about freedom?
Yes, it is about freedom, yes.
You really think that that's what freedom is about?
Well, it's not only about farting in public, it's about being able to speak freely, freedom of speach.
Yeah, these are things that really matter.
No, yeah, well, that's the same.
Freedom fighters out there fighting for the right to vote, fighting for the right to be educated, and you're freedom fighter for the right to fart. That's not.
Yeah, well, you may be making it into triviality, but I mean, if you try as I have in the past, bottling up your farts, you'll get stomachache.
Stephen has embarked on a one-man mission to break down what he sees as society's unreasonable taboos. If you want to fart, spit, swear, or even walk naked in public, why shouldn't you? It remains a mystery why an obedient child and successful Marine chose this quest at the expense of seeing his own children grow up. Eastleigh is a large but run-of-the-mill town just outside Southampton. The place itself had a big impact on Stephen and his siblings, according to his younger brother, Robert.
I think everybody in the family has gone out there to go and find life, to go and find something. There's more to life than living in Eastleigh.
I know when I was young, I wanted to get out of Eastleigh. I didn't get very far, but, yeah, so they probably wanted to see what was going on in the rest of the world, I suppose.
The central thing for all of the things that have happened in Steve's life is just this profound energy to try and work out what life's about.
My eldest son's a Buddhist. The second son's Raj Yoga, which is an Indian philosophy.
So your whole family are looking for ways to live their life?
They're looking for something, yeah.
On a quest to find out what life is about, Stephen left the Marines when he was 20 and travelled to Thailand. There he joined a religious sect, the Moonies.
Obviously, I was looking for answers to life, and they said, here is all the answers you'll ever need. Take that, and I went, ooh, swallowed it and joined up.
But Stephen and the Moonies parted company after 2 years.
Went with a couple of prostitutes, and in the end, they sort of, they didn't chuck me out as in kick me out of the door. They sort of said best if I left because I was a bad influence on the youngsters, you know, so I left in the end.
And then he just landed back in the UK, and suddenly it was like, well, what am I going to do now, you know? Who am I? Where am I going?
He then spent the next few years doing odd jobs in Eastleigh, until he met Alison. Although they've been separated for over 10 years, Alison and Stephen still stay in touch.
I think it's important work, you know, because, you know, it's important. We want our kids to, and we want to live in a society that's free and open and you know, tolerant, don't we? That's what we want.
The couple first met in 1992 and lived together in Eastleigh before starting a family.
Did you fall in love with Steve?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah. We had a period, particularly the fondest memory I have really of all the time that I knew Steve was when we had children. He was brilliant. You know, even at their birth, he was really supportive when they were born, he was supportive when they were little, he was a great dad.
It can be a bit frustrating if I forget that, you know, I'm bringing up a human being here. I mean, what could be more important than that? So it's charming to watch, and it makes it all worthwhile, really, these little moments.
Ultimately, I do find this whole, everything that's happened really very sad. I think it's sad for the children, but mostly I think it's sad for Steve. I think he's missed out on 10 years of having a relationship with his children. And for what? It doesn't make any sense to me, and I think ultimately it's very, very sad.
When's the last time you saw your kids?
6.5 years ago.
Long time.
It's a long time, yeah. And it's a time when, you know, they've gone from children to young adults almost. But that's how life's turned out. And I don't regret what I've done at all. Even though it means that I've been separate from my children. You know, because you've got to follow your passion, and that sometimes in life, and sometimes that means that you can't be with your children or be with those you love.
At the minute, you know, he's supposed to be walking back to Eastleigh to see his family,